Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX setups for today. So onwards and upwards, new all-time high, and what I'd be looking for is a pullback onto structure for us to get moving. But we did break through quite aggressively yesterday, and if you look at this on the daily, you see what I mean. Pretty solid bar. Trend is up, as I've been saying for some time. So you're looking for structure, and you're looking to buy off that structure. For me at the moment, there is a fairly solid zone. Lots of gaps on the way up here, so be a little bit cautious. It is earnings season as well. So 19,500 and 19,463. Those are the two strong levels that I'd be waiting for. Definitely not interested in jumping in up here. You can see that's a bit of a channel that was formed, and now we're going sideways. So I suspect we're going to have some kind of a pullback. And nothing changes on the hour, to be honest. 15 minute, there's a lot of structure. So let's just put all three in on the 15 and we can talk through it. Right, so trend is up, so onwards and upwards. There is a diagonal here along there. So I would argue that you're probably looking for 19,557 or 19,540. That is the most logical zone. Anything below that's going to drop below the diagonal can happen, but I think that's a higher probability trade. So you're looking for some support of 19,557 or 19,540. The other levels to pay attention to would be 19,527 and then 19,500. There's a big gap here, as you can see, and then there's a bigger gap at 19,460 as well. You can see there's quite a large gap there. There's another gap down there. All the way down yesterday, there's quite a number of gaps, and there's still the opening gap, which is going to be a weekly gap. You can see it's open, there's tails on there, nothing else. Well, actual fact, that's the gap there. Tail onto it, but nothing else. So there is a gap all the way down at 19,347 as well. So for me, quite simple. Wait for structure. This is the most logical. Let's just say 1950 area, between 1950 and 1940. That's kind of the zone that you need to be paying attention to. You're looking for inside bars, engulfing bars, or pin bars, and then you're looking for a continuation to the upside. If that structure breaks, then this 19,500 is probably the most logical one. Then this diagonal doesn't come into play, and you can see 19,500 and 19,463. Those are weekly levels, so those would definitely be where I would be waiting for as well. Okay, so yeah, wait for market to open, and as soon as the market's open, you should see some structure forming, and if it forms up at the top, it's well worth taking the trade. And you can even have a really wide stop loss of 120 points, which is not that wide, but that's a fairly decent stop loss. Or you can wait at 19,500 to see if it gets there, and then have a tighter stop loss of probably about 60-70 points. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. It is onwards and upwards. I don't see any other structures forming right now, so you want to go with the flow, and the flow is up. Anyway, wait for those pullbacks, wait for the pin bars, inside bars, or engulfing bars, and then you should have your opportunities form. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.